Hello and welcome to JavaScript Programming Language course for beginners. This is an introduction to JavaScript course. Here you'll see the source and reference for this video. I hope you'll be able to follow along this JavaScript course. The prerequisites for this course are the following: Sublime Text Editor and a web browser. As you watch this video, please bear in mind about our ESLRs. And these are right thought, right communication, right attitude, right conduct, and right lifestyle. Now let's proceed to our lesson. Section 11, JavaScript and the HTML5 Canvas. Lesson 11.1, the HTML5 Canvas tag and JavaScript. New to HTML5 is the Canvas tag. This is a blank surface that allows us to add things like shapes, images, text, and perform animation. In fact, whole games have been written in the JavaScript with the Canvas tag. Let's have a look at the basics. First though, let's download the template file for the Canvas section. This will save us from having to type it all out for this and the subsequent. Getting started with the Canvas tag. The HTML for the Canvas tag is fairly simple. It's just this: the opening Canvas tag and the closing Canvas tag. We then add height and width attributes. Canvas height equals 400 and width equals 500, and the closing Canvas tag. To get at the canvas with JavaScript, add an ID. Canvas height 400, width 500, ID equals canvas_1, and close Canvas tag. For browsers that don't support the Canvas tag, we can add some text between the two tags. We have canvas height equals 400 and width 500, ID canvas1, and your browser is likely really old, no Canvas support, and the closing Canvas tag. Because the HTML5 canvas is a blank space, we'll add a border around it. So we have the section style equals border style solid, border width 2px, and width 500px. Let's also add a button to the page. When the button is clicked, a function can be called that draws to the canvas. We have p input type button and value equals draw, on click equals draw on canvas. The first line for our draw canvas function is this: var canvas equals document.getElement by ID canvas1. This just gets a reference to the HTML canvas in between the two body tags. The next thing we need to do is a JavaScript check to see if the browser supports a method called getContext if canvas getContext. The context is a 2D or 3D drawing surface. There's not much more for the 3D context in any browser at the moment. If the getContext method is not supported, we can add an error message with an else part. We'll leave it off though. If getContext is supported, we can get a reference to the 2D context like this: if canvas getContext, var canvas context equals canvas.getContext2D. After the equal sign, we have our canvas variable from the first line. After a dot comes the getContext method. In between the round brackets of getContext, we have 2D between quote marks. We would change this to 3D if there was a support for it, and we fancied doing a bit of 3D drawing. We can add an alert box in there, just to see if everything is working properly. We can always comment it out once we get going. If canvas.getContext variable canvas context equals canvas.getContext 2D alert 2D context supported. Click your draw button and we should see the alert message pop up. If not, go through our code and locate the errors. For a complete list of codes and classwork in this lesson, please check Google Classroom. Thank you.